Welcome, everybody, to New Orleans and the iconic Caesars Superdome, the long-term home of the All-State Sugar Bowl, which this year, of course, is part of the college football playoff. It's time now for the quarterfinals. For the top four seeds, a time to begin their quest toward the national championship. But they run into a battle-tested team already coming off one playoff victory, trying to shock the world here today and make the semifinals. as we'll see the number 8 seed in this playoff, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Tennessee Volunteers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on.
All right, here we go.
The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. He'll call for the fair catch here.
All right, Buddy's a youngster and seemed to have some pretty decent hands, so we're going to test out and see what we're going to start out in cover 3 and see what he brings in. Single back bunch.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane.
We're going to show, in the beginning of the game, we're going to show a bunch of cover 3 looks so we can switch up our shells later on.
Here's the second down play. Quarterback making adjustments down what the defense is showing. Looking to pass here on second down. Looking to scramble. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up
good defense so far.
Well, this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance.
Trying to stay away from
pressure off to his right. Man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
trips. He was in cover 4. He just first time.
It's 3rd and 6, a challenging spot here on the opening drive. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. It's caught. Nice pitch and catch. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
So that's
the defense. They get this offense to a 3rd down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field, but instead this quarterback.
I was trying to say I'm starting to stay away from cover 3 match, but in spring we'll see if it doesn't
line up on 1st and 10 now.
Get any coverage bust.
There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. And looking to throw now on 1st down.
Defense.
And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
4th and 2nd down play coming up. The quarterback keeps it on the option. 7-yard gain.
Good call.
3rd and 3.
Ooh, that came close to breaking into the secondary, potentially a big play. Read option, the quarterback keeps it. And while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yards. Only a nice tackle prevented it from going all the way.
They'll try to pick up the 3rd down yardage on the ground. The first down pickup tackled at the 45.
Boy, with all this build-up and hype of this playoff game, this defense has got to do a better job at the line of scrimmage. That's another first down. They had their chance there on 3rd down, but they do not want this to become an ongoing trend against this offense. They're just too good.
The Vols pick up enough yardage for a first down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
The completion makes it 2nd and short. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Hits the running back in the flat. Just runs through a man, a mismatch. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy is off to a great start in this big playoff game.
The Volunteers are in the red zone. They'll change the pre-snap look now. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And he'll take it into the end zone.
Good call.
Touchdown, Vols. You come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I went.
Oh, and it's blocked.
Let's go.
By the offense. This is a live ball. So after his PAT was blocked, the kicker is out there again to boot it away. And the returner decides to signal fair catch.
They're going to come out in base, so a lot of power in our offensive scheme. So a lot of power runs, traps. Let's see what he got on here.
He hands it off from the gun.
The defensive lineman was in there pretty fast.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. That wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
To throw, it's Bargava. It's a quick grab. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Good job of reading the blitz here by the quarterback. It doesn't matter where it's coming from. The tight end knows that they've become a big part of the passing game because they should be an outlet. Anytime you see that kind of pressure, those extra bodies are starting to come after the quarterback. Quarterback's going to turn and get the ball out of his hands quickly, this time to the tight end for the first down.
This front. Let's see what's going to happen.
The shotgun handoff here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Because I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Quick throw caught on the left side. The ball is loose.
Oh, fucking shit.
Recovers the fumble. It's a turnover. Breaks loose at the 40. Past the 10. Touchdown, Volunteers. The defense adds 6 points.
Oh, my gosh. That looked like a great play. The receiver just drops the football. Clearly made the catch. The ball's on the ground. And how about
that was unfortunate.
Bouncing on it. They have the presence of mind to pick it up and go the other way for a touchdown.
He connects on the PAT. It's 13-0 now. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there.
Let's come out with a curl flat combo.
And the Red Raiders offense is back out on the field now. To the air, it's Bargava. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays. But the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? It's a run. Running back's got it. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet.
See if we can get Crosby
space,
going.
making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground? Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's Exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
Second down play coming up. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield.
How about the discipline of this defense here on second down? You're anticipating a pass. They've got pretty much everybody covered. And then once the back has the ball, how about the speed to be able to bring him down? Now it's third down.
Tough spot. The offense has to convert a 3rd and long from the 30 to get this drive going. And the quarterback dropping back. Quick throw to the left side. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
He's going to try to return the punt. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. Passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Lets it go quickly. What a job to lay out and make the catch. The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Looking to set up a screen pass here. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Handoff to the back. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience. The hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
And the Vols line up with a 1st and goal. Offense looking to throw the ball. He's running out of time here. And he's got it. Touchdown, Tennessee. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT.
Man, that fumble really hurt.
PAT, the lead is 20.
Now I got to get out of all of my little running game.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. 0. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? And the coverage team.
Yeah, we're behind a lot now. Gonna have to discard the game plan. Guess Buddy had to take a dump.
Brings him down. And the Texas Tech offense trots back out onto the field now. Last drive stalled and was forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Pass complete. It's second down now. They'll run it from the gun. Moves the ball to the 25. Good enough for a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Chris, that's a great example of his arm strength. He just fired the ball in there much quicker than the defense could even react.
makes a quick grab. He's found some room at the 45. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. And he takes it.
Let's go. Back in it.
Touchdown, Red Raiders. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch. And this defense just unable to corral him.
And the point after is right down the middle. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Can be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Looking to throw it on first down. And it's incomplete on a very quick throw. Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Second down, we're going to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. They bring him down, but not before a huge gain. Moves the ball to the 40-yard line.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. Still hand it off. The gain is 3. Now it's second down and 7.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Now it's second down here. Now they'll run it on the toss.
Well, setting the edge, a lot of times you'll rely on that offensive tackle to do the job at the line of scrimmage. Sometimes it's a tight end or maybe the H-back. But someone has got to set the edge of the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to go. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner and make a big play.
And he'll drop back here on third down. And he's going to float this one to the right side. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
So they'll send out the field goal unit to give it a shot here from very long distance. The attempt is no good. He missed it. And the lead remains at 13 after the miss.
Well, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Gets into space at the 50. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Powers through.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. They didn't lose any yards, which is great. I think they're definitely looking for more from that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. Solid gain in the running play. Third down now. Stepping back, it's Bargava. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Touchdown, fouls. Wow, what a play, a defensive score. And they'll set up now for the extra point drop. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. They'll return it from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring them down at the 16. And the Texas Tech offense is back out on the field now. They're trying to recover from that last possession. They had things going, but then a pick 6, a devastating play. They got to recover from that right now. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Game moves it to the 35, first down again. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. That one moves the ball across the 40.
You know, the good thing about this play is it's not an explosive play, but it really gives you a chance now to be able to pick up a first down here on this next play.
The game makes it second and medium. To throw, it's Bargava. Looking for a deep completion. And he's got it down there inside the 35. And the stop is made, but not before a huge gain moves the ball to the 32. So we've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to get something going here and cut into this lead before halftime. And the Red Raiders starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Looking to throw yet again. That pass is caught. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker. Second down after that previous play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Finds an open target on the left side. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up under the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
The Red Raiders trying to cash in here in the red zone. The pocket breaking down. Receiver makes the grab, and he takes it in for the score.
All right, we got to cut the turnovers down now.
That's just nice execution. Quarterback and receiver perfectly in sync that time.
Yeah, you can see why route running is one of the most underrated attributes of a receiver. It's easy to get caught up on their ability to catch or their vertical or their speed, but nothing substitutes for someone who can create separation like this before the ball's even thrown.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. The kickoff team on the field now is set to send this one away. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. They need something out of this possession. The last time they settled for a field goal attempt, but then they missed it. Rifles this football to the left.
Let's go.
This is picked off. And he'll step out of bounds, but that is a huge takeaway for this defense.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Handoff to the single back. Breaks
Let's
loose at
go.
the 45. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. Takes it all the way to the house.
Back in this bitch.
Red Raiders.
Chris, we're still early in this football game. We're in the second quarter. It's a critical touchdown to get their confidence to believe that they can come back and still win this game.
Lining up to try the extra point. PHC is good. They still trail, though. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he's tackled at the 25. Same spot it would have been, and he left it in the end zone. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to pull it down and run. They finally get him down, but that is a huge play. Quarterback doing it with his legs. And the Volunteers come to the line to run the hurry up. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. He'll take a deep shot. Receiver left alone down there for a huge gain. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
Well, this is what you would call a three-down back. Running backs that can run between the tackles, they can get outside, and they can also catch the ball out of the backfield. Here they have the benefit of having one of those kind of backs that can not just catch the ball, but once he gets his hands on the ball, he's got enough wiggle and speed to be able to get after a defense.
So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
As a design quarterback keeper. Touchdown, Volunteers. This offense is still clicking. And now they'll set up for the point after. PAT puts them up 13 now. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Return starts from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Powering through. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Looking to throw. It's Bargava. They trap him and sack him back at the 10. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big game. Timeout is called to duck strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Looks like one more play here before halftime. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking to make a big play downfield. He's got it out of the 25. They finally make the stop after a big gain, but that'll wrap up the first half of play.
All right.
For the first half here, Kevin Connors.
We haven't been able to get any stops on defense. 2 turnovers that equal touchdowns, 14 points. We would be in this game.
The Volunteers will kick this away to get the second half going. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Red Raiders offense is back out on the field now. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Well, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
So one play moves the ball to the 38. Another first down. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field. Somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. It's an out route, the catch made. Completion nets about 9 yards, not enough for the first, and it's 4th down.
Chris, give him some credit here. He's fighting to get to that first down, breaks the tackle, just comes up a little bit short of the first down.
All right, this is going to make or break me right here.
Down double digits in the second half. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Dropping back, it's Bargova. Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going.
Let's go. Keep it going.
Big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
Handoff from the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's got it for a big gain. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on 3rd down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
Pass caught. Can he get in? And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up with a first down and goal.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again. We can see this second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And the Red Raiders will line up here on first down and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Offense facing 2nd and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
Ball spotted at the 5 for this 3rd and goal play. Looking downfield, it's Bargava. They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying the lead.
And that one straight down the middle.
Not a good offensive series on the goal line. Let's see if we can get a stop or get a pick.
This one will be
some type of turnover.
And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments to prevent that this time. The pass rush closing in. And it's incomplete.
Come on, we needed that.
He was under some heavy pressure.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Throws a rocket toward the right side. Catch made all the way down inside the 35.
Now that's called making adjustments at halftime and coming out, believing in those adjustments and attacking a defense. Good job here with the execution and a great throw by the quarterback.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Bringing pressure. Gets the ball off.
Come on, those should be fumbles, man.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. He'll run it here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. And the back now goes in motion. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Pressure is coming.
Let's go.
The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure worked.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
Field goal try, no good. He missed it. And after the miss, they're still leading by 10.
It's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown at the very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. It's going to be a loss on the play. Force it out. It's a great play by the defense. Second down play coming up for this offense. Looking downfield, it's Bargava. Hit just as he throws the ball. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline.
Boy, another nice completion by this quarterback and one of his receivers. You know, if I'm right, you look at this quarterback in this game alone, he's now over 350 yards. What a game for him.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. And they pick up the first on the ground. And that gain enough for a fresh set of downs, spotted at the 48.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a third down. You trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
The Red Raiders will line up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. He makes the grab. And they bring him down, but that's enough for a first down. The clock runs down here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, nephew, I don't know why. I held turbo, and it made me not be able to react as quickly.
So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Pass not complete.
Catch that, bro.
They don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. Man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You've got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. Eventually, it's going to cost you.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. Looking to throw. It's Bargava. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long.
Yes, he is, sir. He is selling bad. It's a good play.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Back to throw again. Makes the catch downfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Hey, it's got to start somewhere. That's a nice conversion here on 3rd down. You got a long way to go, but maybe a little momentum here. Let's see what they can do coming off that nice play.
First down here for this offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You've got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down. 4th set of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal.
We can chew that up all day.
Over 400 yards passing on the day. Are you kidding me?
Here we go. 1st and goal. A touchdown here gets him right back into this game. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff.
And that defensive tackle is nice.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
All right, 2nd down and goal now for this offense. Back's got it again. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. They need a touchdown here. Down big in the 4th quarter. 3rd and goal. And the quarterback keeps it here. Touchdown.
Let's go.
Texas Tech. Strong fight back. So here we go. 4th quarter. They cut into the lead, but still work to do.
Well, I think the cool thing is that they're still battling, and they put themselves at least in a position now to possibly come back and maybe, who knows, win this game. It's going to be up to their defense. They've got to get the ball back to have a chance.
And that one will bounce out of the
if he ran man, like a man blitz, then they don't take the QB. So, yeah, I figured he'd try to run man blitz again.
And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. It's a 1-yard gain, 2nd and 9 coming up. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Looking right, this one caught. Makes the defender miss. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
1st and 10 play coming up. And here's the handoff. They can't slow him down. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
The ball is lining up here on 1st and 10. An inside give now from the shotgun. Makes the catch, but the defense breaks on the ball, and it's a short gain.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. A good job up front and a nice run.
Here's the handoff on a counter. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Boxed.
Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
It's a one-possession game. They'll elect to go for it here on 4th down. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. And the wideout goes in motion. 4th down. He's throwing for it. Looking downfield. It's complete. That's enough for a 1st down.
Saw it too late.
Touchdown, Tennessee. No chance to catch it. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the 4th quarter. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Gets it to the 25-yard line, and that's where they'll start the drive. And the Texas Tech offense trots back out onto the field now. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. And they heave it deep downfield. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on 1st down.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Back to pass. It's Bargava. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete. Tough situation with the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. The pass is intercepted. Going the other way, can they stop him? Not just the pick, but a big return. Sets up the offense in good position.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? Quick throw, testing the middle. Incomplete. They cannot connect.
All right, fuck around, lose this game. Keep passing, buddy.
Looking for that deep completion. I love the chunk play. I love the idea of being aggressive. They just come up empty.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Keep it on the ground to work the clock here. And that football is
yes.
a potentially changing play, but who's got it? Defense recovers the fumble. Big takeaway.
Oh, what a play by this defense. Trailing in the second half. Really, the only way you can get back into this game is create turnovers. Ball's on the ground, they pounce on it, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route.
Hey, you're down by a couple possessions late in the game. That's exactly how you want to start this drive. Let's see what they can do with it after that nice game.
Pass caught, 2nd down now. And he'll set up to throw. And that catch is hauled in. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. And the Red Raiders come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He'll take a deep shot here. The catch is made, and he does get the foot down to rule it a catch, a big gainer. The Red Raiders begin a new series here, 1st and 10.
Hey, you're trailing late in the game like this. You're looking to get the ball thrown to the outside on the perimeter, make a nice catch, pick up positive yards, and then get out of bounds. If that defense is going to give it to you, take it every time.
They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now. 1st down play call. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Short throw to the back, caught behind the line of scrimmage. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time. Looking to throw again. Receiver makes the catch. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, this defense has been lights out all year long. In fact, it's been one of the best pass defenses in the country. Big reason why they're in this playoff, and they're living up to that standard today.
And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. So on 4th down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. Kick is up and no good. After the Minnesota still down by 10.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead he misses.
He better just run the clock out if he's smart. Yeah.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down.
Well, I guess we done. Good season.
And the offense will just take a knee. They go backwards on first down, so it's 2nd and long from the 19. Looks like the quarterback will just take a knee here.
Shit, fuck that shit.
And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to
Keep the party
preserve
going.
as much clock as possible for their offense. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. It's a deep throw down the right sideline. Oh, grabs it near the sideline. It's a huge gain.
Well, Chris, this is why they're here, right? This is why they're in the postseason. You get to a critical moment in this game with the lead late in the game, a chance to really put this game away, and they convert.
Yeah, money plays on repeat is the thing.
Well, really entertaining one. It was fun one to call. They get the W, Kirk, in a shootout.
Not much to criticize for either of these teams on the offensive side, but they put on a great show. But for the two defenses, especially the losing squad, I can't imagine their coach is too happy with their performance.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
All right, we had a good season. Looking forward to next season. We do have a pretty good QB coming up in the wings. Bargava looks like he ain't ready for the big time. He is a 90-plus overall, but hopefully he'll go in the draft, and I'm going to let him go. And then we're starting our redshirt freshman, who'll be a sophomore next year. Bargava had a decent game, man, but he was selling a little bit. 37-35, 77 completion percentage, 2 TDs, 2 interceptions. But we got some pretty good freshmen coming in that'll be starting next year as sophomores. Crosby, he'll probably still be there, but I'm going to plug in the freshman because the freshman is faster and he's got the same abilities, only at higher level. But it's good season. Looking forward to the off season and taking on the challenge next season. All right, I'm out.